Hello and welcome. I'm Bernadette Gold. I'm a success life coach and manifesting master. Today, we're going to talk about how to deactivate the amygdala, the part of the brain that's responsible for responding to fear stimuli and threatening stimuli. I promise this video for those who have been triggered, have problems with PTSD and past events. And right now, the energy's been so heightened that a lot of people are getting triggered. There's a quick way that you can administer this technique, a couple different techniques to get you out of that place of being stuck in fear, in rehashing past events. Sometimes it works with PTSD. I've been doing EFT for over 20 years, and EFT is my go-to when I'm working with somebody. EFT is not emotional freedom technique, tapping, not always easy to do for yourself when you're in a triggered place, when you're anxious, when you're in reaction mode, because you have to focus on certain phrases. But this is something you actually can do. So a couple things that I'm going to recommend. If you're triggered, if you're in fear, if something brings you to a past scary moment, scary memory, you can do what's called lateral eye movements. Lateral eye movements are moving your eyes from left to right without moving your head. So left, right, while you're going through the reactionary triggered state. And it's simple. Just move your eyes left to right, just like that. You can also roll your eyes from left to the ceiling, to the floor, and back the other way without moving your head while you're in that panic state. Typically, that's going to deactivate the amygdala part of the brain. And when you're in that heightened state of fear response, your amygdala is in the moment. It doesn't know the difference from this has happened already to this is happening now. And what we want to do is get your amygdala to deactivate so that you can actually breathe slower, calm yourself down. So lateral eye movements are a quick, easy way to get yourself out of it. You can combine things like lateral eye movements and tapping right on the thymus gland. So we would tap while we're in that panicked, fearful state and move our eyes left to right. These are self-administered, right? You can do them on your own. The other thing to keep in mind is when you're done with that and you still feel a good bit of anxiety, to get yourself out of that and out of the rehashing of thoughts and past memories, or analyzing information that's causing you discomfort and anxiety, is to get up and move. Physically move your body, physically walk forward. Your brain can only do so much at one time. It's going to focus on keeping you safe in the moment. So if you're physically walking, rather than sitting and just being stuck up in your head in some event that's not happening, hasn't happened, or already happened, it's going to get you moving in a better direction. And as much as when you're in depression and anxiety, and I understand you don't want to move, you just want to sit still, the best thing you can do for yourself is to get out and walk. Take a walk. Force yourself to move, because as you move forward, there's a signal to the unconscious part of the brain too that puts you in the mental state of moving beyond that fear response. So you can use those things. If you are in the midst of a major event, get help. And if you would like to do a one-on-one session with me, even if it's just for an hour, you can book that right on my website, bernadettegold.com. The thing about why things move so quickly with working with me is because I am a clairvoyant. So that's both a warning if you don't believe in those things, intuition, and it's also my way of telling you it doesn't always take like a ton of narrative for us to get to the root of things. We can move through it very quickly. Like, I use my gifts to help people get to the core issues at hand and move them beyond them by tapping into your emotions, your past, things that maybe you can't recall, I'm very good at recognizing patterns, making connections to what patterns, even if they're subconscious, I can get information that normal sensations or sensory output doesn't give us. By using my empathic gifts and my clairvoyant gifts. So if you want help and want to move quickly through something, set up an appointment with me. Okay. So let's go back to it. You can tap on the thymus. You can do lateral eye movements, left to right, or lateral eye movements plus eye rolling. You're literally all that's doing, and why it works so well is it's deactivating the amygdala, the part of the brain that is responding to that fear-driven stimuli. Okay. And then physically walk forward, get on a treadmill, go outside, walk around your house if you're afraid to leave. Because I do know I have some clients that in the past were agoraphobic and they couldn't leave their homes. You can do this within your home. The point is, don't sit still. Don't sit in bed. Don't sit in place and just stare off into space and absorb into whatever imagery is playing in your mind. All right. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. I'll see you later.